Hi, my name is Kristen, and my practice is Wellbalanced. I have a really cute story of a man. He's actually a doctor, very well-known, world-renowned doctor, which I found out later. I didn't know, but I just love his wisdom and his insights. So he found me off the internet, I guess, looking up fascial stretch therapists. And luckily, he lives in Arizona, right? And he came to me, and he's like, I have the worst pain in my hips. I have been in pain for 6 months. I haven't been able to run. Running is my thing. Running is how I release all my stress from my job and work and things like that. And he goes, and I thought I would try this fascial stretch. I said, great, okay, here we go. And then I told him all about fascial stretch. I told him all about my gifts, possibly reading into the tissue, maybe emotional places where you're stuck, as well as helping you balance your body in a physical way too, because I've worked in physical therapy and I've been a personal trainer all my life and things like that. So he's like, I'm in all. I go, okay. So I start working with him, and as I'm working with him, right away, I start to read his body on some of the things that are going on in his life right now that are keeping him stuck. And so I started to say, is this going on in your life? And is this? And it cracked me up because it a lot of times, if the people are open enough, it comes out like I can read it exactly what's going on. And he's like, this is amazing. Yes, this is. And we started to tie in some of the stuff from his childhood into what he's feeling right now. And after the session, he got up and he goes, I feel amazing. And he was like, my hips don't hurt. He's like, what? This is amazing. Oh my gosh. And it was cute. He's like, sign me up for 10 of them. I don't care how much it costs. And I said, well, let's take a step at a time. Let's do this many. And I said, yes, it's an amazing therapy. And plus there's a part of it where I told him, you set the intention in your heart for what you wanted when you came in here, and when I told you to stay silent for a little bit and to set your intention in. And I said, and so the energies matched. And so God came in and helped you get to this place of feeling great. And he goes, but not only do I feel great physically, I feel great emotionally. He's like, thank you. So like, sure. So he left and he came back. So he comes weekly now. And he came back and he's like, Kristen, my body did not hurt all week. This is amazing. And so I did the next stretch, and more of his body opened and more emotion came out of his childhood, which he goes, Kristen, I never feel like crying, but when you pull my leg this way, I feel all this emotion of sadness and I feel like crying. And I go, that's beautiful that you're expressing that, because that is actually stuck emotion from when you were a child, when you kind of zipped yourself up and you had to take care of your family. And I said, so are you understanding that the body keeps the score, the body keeps our memories? And he's like, yes, I did not realize. This is amazing. And so he left that time. And when he got up, actually it was cute. He goes, can I give you a hug? He goes, I have never felt so amazing. And I said, absolutely. So he hugged me, he left, came back the next week. And he's like hooked now, right? And so this next week, again, this time his energy was really buzzing. And I told him, your energy is buzzing high. I go, this is probably what's going on with work, and this is what's going on with your family and things like that. And he's like, yes. And I go, and again, this is tying back into your childhood around Christmas time and all that stuff. And so he said, yes, that's how he was feeling. And he looked at me and he's like, Kristen, this is the best hour and a half I spend every week, because not only is my body getting healing, my mind and my past and my spirit are getting healing. And I feel like I'm walking into a whole new me. He said, this is the best psychotherapy I've ever had. And I said, yes. I go, I'm so glad to hear that, because that is exactly where I try to go with this. Again, I'm trying to impart onto my audience and any of my clients that come here that our body keeps a score. And when we release all the emotion of where we're stuck and how it causes physical pain in our body, as so do structural issues cause pain in our body, but they do go hand in hand. Can we literally walk into newness? And I am literally seeing him transform, and I'm literally seeing his spirit rise, and he is coming to a place of accepting what is and walking into joy. So I just want to encourage you all to get some body work done with a fascial stretch therapist or a Reiki practitioner that you trust and that you know who does spiritual work, also a somatic experience practitioner. So what you're going to get from these type of sessions is you're going to get a sense of wellness. And I've talked about this before in a video. You're going to get a sense of your chi, your life force is back. It's that I want to go forward with life. It's not so much psychoanalyzing that you are in your head again. So often when we go to counseling, which is beautiful, I love counseling, it's so important. But a lot of times when we go to counseling, it's a lot of head work, which is great. This is just different. It's more body work. It's more feeling. It's more being in the presence. It's more accepting and releasing. And so the two go really well hand in hand. So anyways, I wanted to give you that cute story of what he said. And again, it's just a testimony to you are never stuck with your negative emotions. You are never stuck with feeling like you're trapped in the past. You can always walk forward. You can reach out to me. I do remote Zoom call meetings, Zoom call Reiki, which is, to me, it's the same thing as the fascial stretch therapy, except for it's the divine coming through. Obviously, you're not going to be sitting right next to me. You're going to be in your place, but you're still going to set your intentions. And if we think about it, God has no limits, right? So it doesn't matter if you're right next to me or if you are thousands of miles away. It's all about healing, and it's about trusting and walking into your newness. So thank you and have a great day.